Oh yeah. Taking notes. Ain't that right, Gilbert? Oh yeah, it's right. Oh yeah, it's right. What's going on with Maxed Out? He's here with Gilbert. Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh no. I thought I made my bed. Oh gosh. Whatever. Let's see what's happening. What's happening? Gilbert's talking. This is Gilbert, everybody. Everybody needs to respect Gilbert. All right, let's see what's going on. This is live. All right, so you've seen the comments about my new and upcoming realistic and creative YouTube stuff. So all the YouTube stuff that would be going in is going to be with you, the viewers, that are going to be wanting to be involved. They could be in parks, they could be in your house, and we've got plenty of ideas already. So I'm here today to see what's going on. On top of that, I've got Gilbert. This is Gilbert right here. Okay, anyways, that's weird. But I'm actually going to be involved in this live with Gilbert. So comment along, and I'm just going to take notes and maybe just draw a little bit. But this is the video for me to video. So I'm trying something new. And you know what? I would like to see anybody else do what I've done. So anybody questioning the YouTube or whatever thing that I did, those posts, I'd like to see them do it because I'm actually going somewhere and doing it. And I'm trying out this ring light, so I could probably do shadow puppets if I really wanted to. And that's the thing. I have ideas, I want to do it, but I want to involve all of you. So this is not the one where you should be watching and finding out, like, is this what it's really going to be like? No, this is going to be the one where I'm just putting things together. So yeah, I have a notebook. I have Gilbert. You could see more of him on my TikToks. Those ones are funny. Those ones are funny as heck. Yeah, so it says comments will appear there. I'm surprised nobody's even said hi yet. Hi, it's just me, Maxed Out. Gosh, these things are tight. Anyways, I found these and they still work phenomenally. Bluetooth and everything. Don't know how I did that. I cleaned them up and they still work. Yeah, so probably works if the notebook is going the right way. And so I'm going to flip that over. And let's see. So we've got a couple people here. And what else do I have? I've got my buddy Gilbert. I've got me. And people are going to be doing some stuff. So I have one person that wants to do cake. That's pretty cool. And that's going to be pretty darn awesome. Come on. Come on, pen. Work with me. Ow. All right, whatever. I'm taking these off. I'm taking those off. Oh, wow. Did I actually write stuff on here? Is there notes? There is notes. There's the remnants of notes on my paper. All right. I am maxed out. Hashtag it. Hashtag MaxedOut. So I've got maxed out on there. Let's see, notes. NOTES. And let's see. So somebody's already said cake. KE. So I got to do the cake and put her name over there. And then we've got another person that wants to do music. And then we put it back in. So we got music, and then I'll put his name over there. So it's not just all the ladies. It's going to be some of the ladies, some of the musicians, and then we're going to put them in the background. Or with the amount of people that we have so far, that some of the videos are going to be singular to what some of the people's ideas are. But with the basically club that we have already within one day, if people want to continue to do this, or they have their own ideas, we'll be helping out with them, and then you could still be a filler in the video. This is what's going to happen. So we'll be doing one idea. If it's an idea that requires fillers, that's awesome. We now have a team together. And then somebody else has an idea. Great, we have an idea with a team together. But we're going to be helping that person doing that idea. This is where we're going. But this, I came up with it, but I'm not going to be the one that says I need to be in the front of the video all the time. I'm probably going to be behind the camera. That's the thing, all right? So isn't that great? Okay, so I know you're reading notes. Am I? No, I'm making notes right now. I'm coming up with them while I'm doing this live. So, am I reading notes? I'm coming up with them live. But this thing is very bright. I'm trying out a ring light to see if it actually works. And I could probably turn down the ring light or face it over here. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I'm kind of rigging it up as I go, so it's pretty cool. So so there's cake, there's music. So music to be like back and front edited, so that's cool. Back and front, FRO edits, ITS, and then the cake. I got to go back to that because I remember that was yesterday. That was talking with friends, and they're going to be doing. So you're going to be decorating the cake, or not you, but the person I was talking with was going to be doing the cake with edits. So DIT edits with friends, IENDS, and then there's going to be skateboarders, and that's also with the music. But that doesn't need to be there. That's a side note because that's something that I think a lot of people want to do. So that would be cool because we could actually have a crowd with skateboarders at the skate park, and then I know how to get a hold of those guys, so that's actually pretty damn cool. So that's fun too. What? Good. Gilbert loves it. Gilbert loves it indeed. Yay! Yeah, and that's the thing. This right here is me thinking. This is a thinking process. This is not the person that, well, this is the person that you're going to be working with. But it's going to be, at the same time, a more fun and exciting environment. I will have no arguments unless it's, with good people that understand, like, hey, we're working together type of arguments. You know what? If you don't like it, awesome. But we're working together and we figure it out type of thing. Now that's what I'm going to be going for, because otherwise, we don't want people that hate each other here. If not, then just go to the next video and you can make your own, type of thing. So that's one of the rules. The other thing is it's going to be kind of adultish, and, we'll have to go through a fine line type of thing, because if it's going onto my account, then we need to make sure that I'm not getting, again, because I do not like being blocked or banned, because I'm on my last leg on the book face, and I need to watch out on my TikToks, because that's where I'm making profits now, just a little bit here and there. And it's another reason why I want to gather people, because I've been studying what they've been doing. And you know what? It's actually quite easier to come up with an idea. And you could even use your cell phone. And if other people want to use their cell phones for different angles as well, that's actually great for editing. So it's actually really, really cool. So, yeah. So that's actually really fun. So I'm going to put down the notes on the skateboard. So there's that. And then everything's going to be on the music. So I'm putting the stars next to the music right there. I already do have, actually, I was surprised how many people, beautiful woman, and as I put it on my post, pretty woman actually hit me up saying, okay, I want to do this, because I was throwing it out there just as a whim, like, all right, I need a lot of pretty women to do this, and I was saying that just to get people to comment. That was my thought process. Like, okay, let's do this. Let's just do this thought process. I need Pretty Woman to do this, and seeing how many. And it worked. Like, even some of my guy friends commented on it, and some of my really pretty woman, and even some really confident woman did it, like hit me up, and they even said it themselves, like, hey, I'm confident, let's do this. And so it worked just the way that I really was not surprised, because I've got a really lot of group of friends that are boom awesome like that, but they all hit me up, not all of them. So there's still room for more, and that's the cool thing about going live. So yeah, so there's going to be room for all of that, and that's the thing with the Pretty Woman like that. You've seen all those TikToks where people are doing all those crazy ass things. Well, we don't have to do all those Pretty Woman type of stuff. But the fact is that if you have a talent, if you have something like that, if you have something that can be done, now that is awesome. Because now I have people, I have guys, I have gals, I have everything, and an attracted people, like I said. So we have people, we have fillers, and I even made more posts. So now I have even more. So I'm thinking about making a group chat. So I should put that down in the notes too, and I'm going to put a star to it. So I need to figure out how I want to do that without making people mad, because just doing it is going to be there. So I actually have to go through and be all like, hey, do you want to be in a group chat? Hey, do you want to be in a group chat? So group chat. So that's going to get a star chat. And those people that are going to be in the group chat, I will say, are the ones that are actually going to be wanting to try to be on the team, because I could tell that they're going to be the ones that want to work together. And if there is a problem, somebody could report it to me if I'm not there, or something like that. And the people that are really like focused on it maybe can become another admin or something when the time comes. But that's something that I want to do. But I don't want to just without consent, boom, 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 go down and do that. So I'm going to do that. Put the star there, and then I'm just putting so get consent is going to be in my notes, even though I know that already. But I'm putting that down there, get consent. Okay, there we go. So we got that as well. So we've got somebody that wants to do cake with their friends and everything. That's going to be awesome. Getting music and putting it in the front end and in the background. So there's going to be people that are playing music with their talents. Awesome, because we have musicians there. But now we have people that can dance, people that can be there as a crowd, people that can be there, you know, just walking by. So that, you know, kind of like actors and actresses, but it's going to be fun because we're kind of like a club as well. So this is really, really cool. So yes, and there's all of that going on at the same time. And so now there's going to be, you know, people that want to do skateboarding as well, people that want to be comedians as well that have hit me up. There's also people, there's really good looking guys that have also hit me up as well. So there's a lot of great good-looking models on both ends, really talented people on both ends, people that own shops on both ends. So whenever we need fillers, whenever we need people in the background, whenever we need people in the foreground, whenever we need somebody with the talent, whenever we need somebody to ask somebody a question, if you're good at walking by, like, all right, here's the main with their thing. It's all like, oh, hey, what's going on here? Blah, 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 you know. Almost like an improv thing, and I'll write that down too. You know, good people that could, you know, communicate. And like I said, I'm good at it. But if there's somebody in the video that's coming up that is good to ask questions or something like that, or is down with the scene, bada bing, bada boom, you could be the right next one. And that's why it's going to be more like a club. So I will write that down here, you know, improv, and we could even have classes, and we could even have times where we're doing things in the background too. Like, for instance, I'm going live right now talking to people about what's going on, and that's going to be really, really epic for, you know, the building of the club / you know, get-togethers / you know, things that will be going on to the internet. and it's not always going to be the same. There could be episodes that are the same, but in between those, there could be, and there would probably will be, for everybody that has an idea here, as long as they're patient and knows that, in between this person's episode and this person's episode, there will be probably your episode. And then the next person will probably have their episode while we're all talking about everything else. So as long as you're able to work together, that would be great. So I'm going to say, improv, maybe looking for somebody with improv. Probably a lot of people. It would probably get your talent better too, because it's kind of like a acting class club. Because, those people that... I said this to a friend last night. All right, those idiots, Jake Paul and, everything else. Sorry, I'm not trying to slander right now, but everybody's throwing a lot of shade and hate on them. But you know what? They could fake their boxing matches. They could do what they want because they were idiots when they were dumb and when they were young. But they made it because they made their videos. They did all that. They took their time. They made their money. And they got a name for themselves. So even if they're faking their matches, not saying they are, not saying they're not, but because they can do that, because they have a name and because people are talking good or bad about them, people are talking and they could pay for what they can do. So that's another thing to think about right now. If you want to be part of something that people are going to be talking about, why not do something like this? But remember, all that they did is all in the background, most likely, all right? The world's talking about them, but in the background, they're all like, they're rolling in dough. So, in the beginning, it's going to be fun. It's going to be slow. But if you want to stick with it, then stick with it. So, we're going to work together. We're going to hone our skills. We're going to do all this. We're going to come up with your ideas. We're going to write down more as we go. If you have a notebook, take notes. If you have Messenger, if you're watching this, wink, wink, get at me. You know what? We just have to figure out a date, which is where the group chat comes in, where I'm going to message people that hit me up too, like if they want to be in a group chat, and then I just have to easily set that up and start adding people. So I'll probably either do that later today or tonight or tomorrow, because there's going to be a lot of people hitting me up because it just got accepted into my post just got accepted into a few groups that I thought nobody was commenting on. So I'm getting hit up with, for instance, when I woke up this morning, probably, I want to say, it feels like 18 or 19 posts that I had to go through, and some of them were just, but I could probably do it later today. And that's the thing. A job's a job. If you're consistent, be consistent. So let's see. So there was that. There was people that wanted to be models as well. So models. And so she specifically did not want to be something like Hustler or anything, but she's more like Playboy and other stuff like that. So that's what she was saying. So let's keep that in mind. So I'm going to put that in there for my notes. But yeah, there's really, really good looking people that really wanted to. And that was from one post. There was another post stating, if you have talents, please be aware. You could just hit me up or post in the comments, hopefully, in those posts that I was saying. So, style, S-T-Y-L-E. Yay! Comments! Also comment on this video too. I'll be looking back at these comments if you're interested. If you hear something like me saying, I need talented people. If you know how to edit, if you know how to unicycle, if you know how to skateboard, if you know how to balance things on your head. I saw one of my friends video chatting last night. She didn't even know that she could do this, but she balanced a book on her head and then grabbed another book randomly and then grabbed a whole thing of pens, and they didn't even fall. Now that was cool. There's a lot of people that watched this video so far. Okay, so there's that. So she wanted to do that. And so we'll get those. So we've got the cake, the skateboarding, the music. That's going to be edited in. And there's going to be music that is non-edits too. So also non-edits. Non-edits. Because I want to, with permission, we're going to have people that are going to be showing off and then interviewed as well. So interviews, that's a good one too. Because I was thinking about that the other day, and people were not just me thinking about it, people were asking me, you know, how do you do this? How do you use this social media? How do you do this? So that's a good idea as well. So interviews are, and that way it's not just me taking their content and then putting it on. At the same time, legally, if I were to, and I wouldn't do this, I actually want it to be something that I come up with the people that I'm working with. So if it was going to be live music, I would actually say, like, let's schedule this out. Like, let's go to your studio, watch you play, and then ask questions and do all this stuff and make it an actual thing. So, but legally, if you're at a bar and you're recording somebody play, you could put that on, online basically. So, yes, look it up. But that is actually pretty cool, because you shouldn't be ever mad about that if somebody's at a bar recording you play, because of the fact that it's actually word of mouth. But at the same time, if it becomes a edit and you put it down already, then it becomes yours. So it's a whole trickery of yada yada this. Interviews is going to be there. VWS interviews. And I'm just going to leave it at interviews and put a star there, because that is a very, very big one that's going to happen to a lot. So anybody with those talents that we talk about, or come up with, it's going to be very, very great. In Ogden, there are very, very many different styles of communities, and I've been around, I've talked around, and I've seen around a lot of them. So, going around and talking to them, like the food community, or the, or let's talk about the gaming community, or the people that are going to be making cake, you know, that's another one, or the skateboarding, or the music, and throwing these things out there. That goes along with the interviews as well. Finding good, willing people that are willing to do that as well. So that's why I put the star next to the interviews right here. Another thing that would be fun to do, maybe when the weather's a little chillier, is going on hikes. Hikes, or looking at nature. And it's all about how you edit your videos as well. So you could enjoy as well as edit, as well as do everything else. So it would be a very fun type of thing just to have a whole get-together / everything else. There's plenty of ideas, but here's a list so far. If you could see that, it's been growing. Your ideas could be on here too. That is a big, big thing. I'm hoping I'm not missing any comments, because it is saying that there's a lot of people joining in. Hopefully that my thing isn't glitching out again. But if you have something to say, please feel free to mention it. And I will definitely involve you. Alrighty. So this has actually been a great video for me to introduce myself to everybody else, because I am serious. There was a person that I woke up to that commented and tried to make it seem in their next comment that it was not them trying to be mean or rude. They just didn't want it to be like another BS type of post or something like that. And I was really surprised because they're all like, oh, I seen what you do on your page and do this and do this. And I just don't want to waste my time or make you have their monetized stuff and everything. And I was like, okay, man. Well, there's no hate from me. It's all an opportunity. If you don't like what's going on, you could literally just leave the site where the video would be going on. There's no hate. There's no misjudgment. If you have an idea that isn't with the group or anything, I'm still going to try to make it happen for you. But if it doesn't work out, the goal is to make sure that we all try to work together. And that is that. If it doesn't work out as a team, then that is that. All right? So we're just trying to make a group. And that is that. All right? And I tried to make sure that he understood that by responding in 4 sections. There's no hate here. I'm leaving up his post so that other people could see what I'm responding. And, you know, it's no matter what, we're going to be, you know, here together. And he's even invited himself for the way that he's responding. I could tell that he's got a type of way that he wants to go about things. And if he even wanted to be there, I even invited him. So it probably, responding like that will probably stun the person or the human being that ever wants to try to be rude. And then the post after that, he's all like, I wasn't trying to be mean or anything. And I'm like, well, dude, you better watch your language and see how it is when you comment something like that. But I really didn't care. I don't care if you like or don't like what you're doing. But the last thing I said was, go try to do what I'm doing now. I've got people watching. I've got people suggesting. In almost a day and a half, less than a day and a half, there was probably 15 to 20 people that said, hey, I'm in. I know what I can do. I know what half of them can do. So that's it. So, exactly. And if anything else, I challenged him and I said, try to do what I can do. Try to invite people. Try to get them there. And as he was challenging me and saying, is this another fake thing? I'm all like, no. Work is work. That's what we're doing. If there's no money involved in the first couple weeks, well then fine. We'll do a Jake Paul and whatever. We'll have a YouTube channel. We'll have my stuff that's already started where people will probably start subscribing and putting more into it. But at the same time, it will get there. And that's what is fun. And if you want to try to do, and I'll say the same thing to him, if you want to try to do what I just did and got so many people that want to be involved, well, this is called a side job, all right? We're working towards a bigger goal, and if you want to be in kind of the club, have fun with it. It's optional, all right? Don't be greedy. Don't be rude. Work together. Be nice. Be smart about it, because the second that you're rude, I'm sure that there's enough people now that want to do this that they will literally kick you out. And if the main group that wants to do this doesn't want you back in, that is the main group. It's not just me. So everybody needs to work together, and that's the biggest thing. We want, even if the videos have rude people in it, behind the scenes, we need to work together, okay? Because videos are acting, people are good. Videos are acting, people are good, okay? I'll say it on here. Not everybody's going to watch it on here, but I will reiterate it as my posts go. So, I'll be posting more posts so people could read them, and I'll be trying to make that group chat as I go. And we'll get more background people, we'll get more foreground people, we'll get more people that want to be in it. We'll hone our team, we'll get more people on our team, and we'll see who wants to stay and who wants to actually go. because that always happens when I try to do some of this, but I'm really serious this time. So, my name is MaxedOut, and this is Gilbert. So, once again, if you want to do what I do, try to do it. But in a day and a half, I basically gained almost 20 people that want to actually be and do in the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is we want to try on. But it's going to be working together. And the second, because we have enough people now, that as long as I continue working on this, getting everybody worked out. So, sorry if it seems like I'm taking my time. That's what work is. It happens so fast that I have to get everybody together. And so, yeah, ow, that is not the top of the pen. I just hurt myself a little bit. Ouchie. Anyways, yeah, so it's gonna happen. It's gonna be as quick as I can, but yeah, that happened quicker than I thought. So that's gonna be the next post, actually. Good idea. Let everybody know that it happened quicker than I thought, gathering people. So we're gonna get that going. So we'll get that going, but I just did a video here, so I'm gonna take a break. And when I come back, that's what the video is going to, that's what the post is going to be. So look out for that, and I will do a shout out to everybody that's already basically involved in messaging me. Thank you for the people that messaged me, by the way. If you messaged me, thank you, because that means you are really thinking about it. And then I have you on Messenger, so I automatically will, and I don't have to go search for you in the comments because I posted them to different Facebook websites, and people are actually commenting there, and I will have to scroll through those. So, yeah, in a day and a half, I actually started getting a lot of people. Yeah, almost 15 people that want to actually do this. And so, it's funny because some of them I already knew that I was going to hit up, and they were all like, all right, they already hit me up first. Great. Anyways, I got to go. And so MaxedOut here, Gilbert here. You all have a great night, and, happy afternoon. See you on the next one. Maybe we'll see you on the screen. And if it gets even better, maybe on the big screen too. Cha-ching. Bye.